Ellis County Sheriff Johnny Brown pleaded guilty to assault today, then resigned and gave up his peace officer's license. This all happened this morning. Fox 4 first broke the story in January of the investigation into a fight at a Whataburger restaurant involving then Sheriff Brown and his brother. As part of the case and plea deal, Sheriff Brown was arrested, had his mugshot taken, and then he was released. Brandon Todd was in court and has more on the story you saw first on Fox 4. Brandon.
Yeah, Steve, Johnny Brown was fingerprinted, booked, and then had his mugshot taken by the very deputies that he once commanded. All of this part of a deal that he struck with prosecutors, from a fight that Brown characterized as an unfortunate incident. Former Ellis County Sheriff Johnny Brown walked into court pleading guilty to misdemeanor assault just moments after he resigned.
We'll put a release out in a little bit.
Brown, who served 2 terms as sheriff and was recently reelected, admitted to assaulting Matthew Longoria early New Year's morning at this Midlothian Whataburger. Longoria and his friend told police Bobby Brown, the sheriff's brother, started a fight with one of them after words were exchanged. Longoria also told police when witnesses threatened to call the cops, Sheriff Brown bragged, "We are the cops."
When you're elected as sheriff, you swear in to protect the people of your county, and I just feel like he didn't do his job that night.
The fight was captured on cell phone video and surveillance cameras, video that has not been released. Sources say that was convincing evidence of Brown's guilt. The Montgomery County DA, brought in to prosecute the case, praised the victims.
I thought that they were a good reflection of what our youth is. They showed restraint and judgment. They accepted the fact that Mr. Brown accepted responsibility.
As part of the plea deal, Johnny Brown also agreed to surrender his peace officer's certificate and pay a $500 fine. He declined an on-camera interview, but said in a statement, "I have also taken ownership of the criminal responsibility that arose from my participation in the incident involving my brother and third parties. I offer my most sincere apologies to any and all who I may have hurt or disappointed."
It was not that he was not without any type of fault or responsibility, but he ultimately bit the bullet on this and took full responsibility for the things going forward for the benefit of this office and this county and the citizens.
And of course, Brown added in his statement that he just didn't have any interest in trying to fight this and drag it out into the courts. Now, the case and investigation into his brother's role in that fight is ongoing. Steve?
All right, Brandon, you mentioned in your story Brown was just recently reelected. Ellis County doesn't have a sheriff right now, so what happens?
Well, exactly. They have to go through this process. The replacement will be up to the Ellis County commissioners. They'll vote on a replacement and then install that person as acting sheriff until the next general election, when the voters then can decide then who will be their sheriff. Steve?
Okay, Brandon Todd live in Waxahachie tonight. Thanks.